Hey you guys, my last video I wanted to tell you that I seen something incredible last night. After praying to the Most High for some more strength. Last night I seen, and it was incredible. I've never in my life seen this. I've never in my life experienced this at all. I looked up at the sky. I see one star. One star. Stars do not move around. I've never seen stars move around unless it might have been a shooting star or something like that. But we all know what the Bible says, how the angels move. They move one place, they move just like that. And as I seen that one, I kept looking at this thing in the light, and it's lit up like one star. And it moves around like this. It just moved around. And then when I looked at and it seemed like after I seen that one, it was a multitude of other stars, not stars, but I believe these things were angels. Had to been angels. And then you could see the light behind them as they move from one section to the next section. Say one could be here, I'd be there, there. As I looked at them, I said, let me look at this other bright thing at night. So I looked, and as I seen it, it just moved this way. Boom, 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 boom. I don't care. Call me crazy if you want to. I'm telling you, Most High is coming back. He's coming back. He's coming back. The end is really near. While people think they're going to be all right, sleeping, I'll see you tomorrow. You're going to come through like a thief in the night, and the day of the Lord is going to happen. Boom. It's going to happen. While everybody thinks they're still living an ordinary life, going to work, coming back home, children going to school, whatever it is they do normally throughout a day, through the day. It says in the Bible that the days are going to be like the days of Noah. The days of Noah, when he loaded up everything and God sealed those doors and it began to rain. Everybody thought of Noah and his ship, but didn't think about what Noah was building the ship for, because it was already too late when God made that ship move and he sealed the doors. That's how the son of the Mashiach is coming back. The Most High, the Mashiach, the Most High is coming back. The Son of the Most High is coming back just that way. You better pay attention to these end times and everything that's happening. I mean, we got all kinds of stuff happening. The seasons are changing. You can't make this stuff up, you guys. You can't make this stuff up. You know why everybody looks at me like I'm crazy? As I walk around and I see the world, and I see the world watching me as I'm in the world but not of the world, because of lies and propaganda, being persecuted and having to be I wouldn't say totally isolated, but somewhat isolated, because of these InfoGuard and community COPs, Community on Patrol, Citizens Corp, or whatever the case may be. That's fine. That's fine. Let it be what it is, because it happened to the Most High, but it wasn't in such a moderate way. Today's it's very moderate because of technology that we have. There's a lot of people that are being lied on, being persecuted, because they have a potential to bring a message. And that message, which is to influence a lot of people and wake people up, such as myself. Such as myself. See, look, this is not a thing that I want to play with. As I continue on trying to seek the Most High and learn more about His Word, and not trying to be a hearer, but more of a doer this time. Because I know everybody tells you in church that you got time to do this. Once saved, everybody's saved. That is not true. They are lying to you. Don't mess around and miss it. Because if God willing, I want to be a part of that 1/3 that the elect that He comes back to get. You can be left behind. Believe me, it can be as easily happen. And believe me, when they say Jesus is coming, so-called Jesus is coming back, they think He's going to come back giving out love and rainbows. And He said He's coming back to destroy. He is coming back for people. He is going to re-cleanse this earth on the day of judgment. You got to read that Bible very carefully and understand what it says. Even the missing parts of the Bible. He's coming back. The day of the Lord is going to happen. He is coming very soon. And when he comes, he's not coming, and he's not the way everybody thinks he looks. A white man with blonde hair and a beard. He is not that. He doesn't look that way. The Bible does not describe him to look like Georgia, what's his name? Berger. I think his last name is Berger or something like that. The model of the so-called Christ. The picture of the so-called Christ. That's not the way he looks. It's not the way he looks. I'm sorry to say, everybody, but the end times are here. And for some reason, what I seen last night, I've never seen that in my life. I was by myself. I tried to get my camera to record it, but my camera is not, evidently my camera on my phone is not good enough to record such an event. But what I seen last night, I seen dozens of angels moving around in the sky last night. I swear I'm not lying to you. I mean, you can call me crazy, call me what you want. I know what I seen. I know what I seen. It just looked like a star that was just planted right there, just one star planted right there in one spot. And as I looked, it began to move. It just moved around with a light behind it. It just moved around. I swear on everything I love. I'll be willing to put this on my daughter that I seen this. And then as I seen more from left to right, from the north to east to west to south, as I look up, I see more in other spots descending down, as I can see them descending down. Not as if they were coming on earth, but as they were in a spot high enough in the sky you can see it. The skies was clear. I mean, there was no clouds at all. There's no clouds at all. No clouds at all. I don't know if anybody else has ever seen this. I'm pretty sure someone else has. But I believe, as I prayed last night, I began to pray and I began to weep and I began to pray and ask God to give me more strength to deal with this thing that I'm dealing with on earth, as far as this lies and propaganda. And I believe God has showed me something to answer my prayers. But the simple fact of the matter is that, I mean, he has a way of showing you things. He's not going to come off his throne, because it says in the word that he does not have to get off his throne to show what it said for his will to be done. He created his creations, and he did create angels. He did create human beings. He created humankind. He created everyone, good, evil. He created all of this. He does not have to get off his throne to oh my God. He does not have to get off his throne to show anybody anything. So all these things, the false doctrines that they're preaching in these churches, it's all about money. It's all about the money with them. It's not about salvation. It's not about, we're still eating things we're not supposed to eat. We're doing things, we are being bamboozled, hoodwinked. We've been deceived. We think we go to church on our Sunday's best. And that is not even the Sabbath day. The Sabbath day is on a Saturday. We go to church on our Sunday's best, ready to give the pastor or something 10% of our work earnings that we're supposed to give. And that's not even what the Bible says about money. It says about the works of your hands and your fruits. That's what the offering was really about. It didn't say anything about money. You know what I mean? That's the false doctrine they teach in these churches. Because they don't teach it all the way. They read one scripture and then give a feel-good message and play a couple of instruments, a piano, an organ, and some drums, and someone that with a voice can sing and make you feel good and start clapping and make you feel good so good. That's a psychological thing, to give up your money at church. And believe me, the governments are running these churches, 501c3 churches, non-profit organization. Do not teach these certain things in church, and we'll allow you to collect the money. You would not have to pay any taxes or anything. You see what I mean? Don't teach these certain things. See, like, they don't teach us who we are, us as supposed to be black Americans. They do not teach us who we are in these churches. These churches are very well synagogues of Satan. I will say it again, synagogues of Satan, because they have crosses over on these churches. They have crosses on these churches, and the Most High said you would not make any images that's under heaven. That's either wood or stone. Any graven images, the workman's hands. See, those crosses and everything are made by the workman's hands. These buildings that are up are made by the workman's hands. So therefore, these buildings and all these things are an abomination to God. God is not hearing anything that comes from a church. A lot of people think the spirit is in the church. Yeah, that is the spirit of Satan. And like you said, the spirit of Satan was a beautiful angel, and he disguises himself as an angel of light. Therefore, you will be deceived. He is the father of lies and the father of deceit. And he will deceive you in so many ways that you cannot fathom. Like I said, he is the father of lies. He will deceive you in so many ways that you cannot fathom. And as I learn and as I keep learning, I look at life totally different. And like I said, I want to be one of the not the 2/3 that he's coming back to destroy, because the Most High said he's coming back to destroy his own people. He is not coming. He's not coming here to give love. He's coming here to collect the people that walked right and kept his commandments, the elite, his elect. He's coming back to gather those people. See, everybody's going to be raptured up and we're all going to go to heaven. No, that's not the case. Because what's going to happen, just like the Most High consumed, he cleared back in the days of Noah, if you read it very well, it said that he cleansed the earth with water. This time he coming back with a consuming fire. A sword shall come and smite all nations. Out of his mouth cometh the sword, and it smite all the nations. Do you know what smite means? Smite means kill. Smite means destroy. It doesn't mean love. So all of you people out there thinking that the Most High is coming back, this white Jesus is coming back to give love and rainbows and lollipops and all that. You better know what the hell you better know what the hell you're thinking, because I'm telling you, these people out here will deceive you. They will definitely deceive you to think that he's coming back with love. He's coming back to destroy his own people. He's definitely coming back. On that day, I pray that if God willing, that I'll be one of them ones that will be caught up. If God willing. If God willing. You know? It says it will be like the days of Noah. We're going to be sitting around at the park. Some will be up, some won't be up. Some will be asleep. And that consuming fire, the day of the Lord, everything that's built up will be burnt all the way down to the ground. That's what that word says. I mean, not very many people are going to receive this, because not very many people believe in the Bible, but it's just too symbolic, and it's just too, if you have discernment, you can see the seasons changing. You can see the seasons changing and everything changing. The devil has a spirit over this whole country as far as deceit and deception. He has it going on over this country right now. As we speak, his grip is even stronger because he knows that his time is almost up. And these devils out here that follow, the white devils out here that follow, see Satan, they think that Satan is a man with the red horns and a red-skinned man, a red man, a literally red man, colored red man with horns and a pitchfork. Nah, I tell you who Satan is. Satan is the white man himself, the Edomites. That's who Satan is. The white man that the devils that the Bible speaks of, the Edomites. They've stolen our heritage. They built this country off free labor, off our ancestors. And they shed innocent blood of our ancestors. That was God's curse according to Deuteronomy 28. That was the curse that we had to be brought over here on ships, and we had to carry out that sentence. God put a veil over our eyes to not know where we came from, because we have been adopted a new culture as far as hip hop and all these other things that the white man wanted us to have. You know, and we think that Black History Month is Martin Luther King and all this other stuff that we don't even, that all these other different things. I'm gonna tell you what Black history is. Black history was the lynching of our people, us being brought here on slave ships, us being raped, murdered, and our kids being sold into captivity, and us being kicked down and beaten, shot in the back by these white devils. That's what Black history is. That's exactly what Black history is. Black history is not Dr. Martin Luther King, not us being together with white folks. No, that's not it. What Black history is all the bad things that have happened to us since we've been here, and our ancestors, since we've been here in the United States of fuck America. That's what Black history is. Our identities being stolen, our cultures being stolen, all these other things that has happened to us. That's what Black history is. They don't teach you that in school. They don't teach you that in school. Then you got this Thanksgiving thing. They don't teach you the real meaning of Thanksgiving. I'm gonna tell you what the white devil did on doing Thanksgiving. He had all the natives go to the table to eat the food, and he slaughtered, he killed every last one of them. Every last Native American, every last Moor that was here in the United States, they killed them. They prepared food and they disarmed them. They manipulated them to get them to drink that fire water, which is the white man's drink, and they slaughtered them. That's Thanksgiving. But they don't teach that in school though. They teach you that it's turkey, cranberry sauce, and all these other feast events as far as like stuffing and gravy, and I mean, it sounds all good, but what are we really worshiping when we worship these paganistic holidays? What are we really worshiping? We're worshiping the slaughter and the massacre of our people. The 12 tribes that are missing according to the Bible. The 12 tribes of Israel. The 12 tribes of Israel. The Native Americans, the blacks, and the Hispanics are the most targeted here in the United States. I will say that again. The Native Americans, the blacks, Hispanics, so-called blacks, Native Americans, and the Mexican or the Spanish are the most targeted in the United States when it comes to a lot of lies and propaganda. You know, at one point, think about the vaccination. At one point, they were saying, "Oh, we need to get the blacks and the Native Americans and all this to believe that the vaccination is safe and this, that, and the third." And I mean, you got a lot of coons out here that will coon to these white devils, despite how we've been treated throughout the years and discriminated throughout the years. We'll commit crimes against each other, but we won't do that to that white man that has stolen from us, and we won't do anything to him, but we'll be quick to save him. Oh no, everybody's loved. No. That's not the way it works. It's not the way it works. So we need to shape up, man. We need to really shape up. Instead of coming against each other, but that's not going to happen till the Most High comes back. Only his elite will stand with each other. Everybody's not going to wake up to this message and the other messages that have been brought abroad. Warning comes before destruction. I'm telling you, that man is coming back, and he's not coming back to love and hug and kiss on people. He's not going to do that. The Bible is speaking a whole different way than what they're teaching out here. And they do not understand what the Bible is really saying. So like I said, I'm not pushing nothing off on nobody. But like I said, for those that are believers out there and know the real truth out there and what is really being taught and what's really happening out here, it says, those that have an ear, let him hear. Oh my goodness, man. That is so powerful. Let me tell you something, man. YouTube, hey, look, share this message like you've been sharing my other videos out there. I appreciate your support and the love for this channel. I'll be back on my other channel within another week. I'll be posting videos. This channel is very well new because I'm doing 2 different things on both channels. You know what I mean? I'm just out here just spreading awareness just like anybody else. Just like anybody else. Everybody's living a normal modern day life. Oh man. Oh, they're living a modern day life. They think that the sugar is sweet. They think the sugar is sweet, like the Kool-Aid and the tea is sweet and the coffee is sweet. Okay, let it taste sweet right now. For now, but when it comes down, it'll be one of many to say I told you so. Look, everybody. You see the gas run out. You see the gas that ran out at one point. Everybody was lining up. You can see the whole block wrapped around the whole damn store 2 times, maybe 3 times, people trying to get gas. And then the toilet paper and then the hand sanitizer when the pandemic happened. What next? The food? The water supply? Come on, man. The end times are here. This Most High is not playing with us. We got to get it right. Because he says that in his word that we are not going to go through that. His elect is not going to go through that. We're not going to starve. We're not going to be in poverty. We're not going to have to go through famine and pestilence. Listen here, man. You ain't got time to play with this thing. You gotta do it now. You gotta do it now. Choose this day on whom ye shall serve. Choose this day. Look, I'm a Hebrew Israelite. All right? I'm a Hebrew Israelite. That's the reason why I have my beard and I would never shave it off, because that's one of God's commandments, not to shave your face like the Egyptians. All right? But they don't teach this stuff in church, but it's written in the Bible. You understand? No man should shave his face. No woman should wear things that pertaineth to a man, and no man should wear things that pertaineth to a woman. And you see a lot of this cross-dressing and these women wearing pants out here. You know what I mean? Revealing how they look and their shape. You see that. The Most High is not playing. He's going to come back and cleanse this earth the way he intended to do. He already did it one time, and this is going to be his last time doing it. He's going to burn everything down. Everybody thinks that, oh, it's okay to do certain things. No, you're doing things you're being deceived. You better know what time it is. I'm going to end this message. Make sure you like and the like button. Put the thumbs up down at the right-hand corner of this page. And please subscribe if you choose to share, support, whatever you choose to do. It's most, I thank you for it. All right? Shalom.